Hello everybody, I hope you're all going extremely well. I'm going to drop into Discord to answer the questions and go through the trigger.trade bot, going through all the questions there to see and showing you how to use the trigger trade bot. So I'm going to go over to Discord now. Hi everybody, I hope you can all hear me.
Yes, we can hear you. Good evening.
Hi Marco, hi, how you going mate?
I'm fine.
Good.
Watching for the new information.
Yes, so I'm going to drop in today just to talk about the trigger trade bot and what changes I've made to improve it, to launch it as a service, so everybody can use it as a service instead of the old endless margin / DaviddTech bot. Going to move over to something that I've coded instead. To try and so that I can offer better support and things like that for it in the future with William, who will be in the chat soon. So I hope you can see my screen. As always, not in the slightest investment advice. I'm not a trading guru. Please backtest all trading strategies before launching them on live systems. Like I said today, I'm going to go through the trigger trade, which is the API bot that puts the link between TradingView and ByBit at the moment, and in the future, very soon, there'll be Binance on there as well. But currently, I'm going to be testing with everybody. Well, going through ByBit. ByBit spot will be added as well, and also Binance and Binance spot as well. So, as always, welcome to everybody. 1st of December, welcome to the group. Any new members, welcome back to everybody who's been here for a while. I do these streams twice a week from, let me just mute. There you go.
Fixed. Hello, guys.
I double muted it. Okay, cool. Yes. Hi, Vlad. How you going, mate?
Very good. How about yourself?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Just going to go through, like I said, the trigger trade today. But yeah, everything's cool. Everything's good. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some lightning fast trades because of the new servers and things like that. As always, for anybody who's new, Discord has its own downfalls. I can't see anybody, so if you do have any questions at any time, please don't hesitate to interrupt, ask away. Any ideas you may have to improve the community, improve DaviddTech strategies. Generally, we go through strategies. Like I said at the beginning of this stream, we had a bot provider net which I've now recoded and calling trigger.trade, which I'm going to go through today, which will help you to be able to connect any strategies or DaviddTech strategies to ByBit. So if you do have any questions at any time, like I said, please don't hesitate to interrupt. So this is trigger.trade, previously known as DaviddTech bot. It was created by, partially created by, the original version was created by a guy called Endless. Unfortunately, he decided to do other things, which meant we had a bot that we could no longer support because he wasn't there anymore. So I decided to go away and recode it and turn it into a different service, which obviously is part of anybody's subscription as a DaviddTech member. But a different service which I could personally offer support for code and things like that behind it. Eventually going towards an open source version as well. So today I'll go through how to set it up. It's very, very much similar to the DaviddTech bot. The old DaviddTech bot still is there if anybody's using it. But like I said, it was hard for me to update as it wasn't my code and things like that, as this is now being recoded by myself. I did do an explanation on for why it was going through, why I was renaming it, why mainly because of things like the help desk and being able to offer a live chat to anybody who wants to go to the Trigger Trade, use the Trigger Trade service. It means that I can just offer those kinds of things thanks to somebody called William who's in the group as well. He's going to be offering support, so all of that's explained inside of Discord. So from the beginning, like I said, we were looking to build a API bot. The idea behind the API bot was connecting, like I said, a TradingView to ByBit. Why ByBit? Because obviously a lot of users from our group were using ByBit. I'm adding other exchanges as we go along, but ByBit was our focus because it was ones that everybody was using at the time. We were looking for speed and security. A lot of other API providers don't allow things like stop losses to be added directly to ByBit or your exchange, or the take profit levels as well. They were relying on the TradingView alerts for stop losses and things like that, and that was what we were looking to. I was looking to build. Like I said, this guy come along and offered his services, and it sort of went very well with the DaviddTech indicators because it offered that speed and security. Doesn't offer like hundreds of features like a dashboard which tells you how much is on your account, and you can't tell, there's no dashboard to see which current trades you're in and things like that. But the idea, like I said, is to offer something slightly different. We're looking for speed and security. It doesn't have, we don't record things like your API keys on any server. So there's, I know that a lot of the third party, well, not a lot, but a couple of the third party providers have had security issues recently with passwords being leaked and things like that, and API codes, and it's just something that I didn't want with a service that was provided for the DaviddTech community. For the actual trades, like I said, I was looking for something where you could have either multiple take profits, all of them with limit orders, or stop loss inside the ByBit. I don't think I've got a trade open like this here. Down the bottom here, we have the take profit and the stop loss coded into all of the trades, and then we have the limit orders for multiple take profits up there, which was very important to me when I was trading with bots, because obviously you get trades that open at night and you don't want to have to worry about those kind of things. So it was something that I was looking for as well, and this guy could offer. As I said, he no longer supports the bot, so I had to work out a way of providing, I guess, to the community, and this is what I've come up with. So DaviddTech bot, trigger.trade. The previous is for DaviddTech bot was where it wasn't really a DaviddTech bot. It was in its modules, but it was made for DaviddTech. So it previously supported ByBit. I went away and tried to code for other exchanges. Now there are a lot of exchanges which will be supported thanks to CCXT. So let me try and pull this up here. CCXT. There it is. I have coded on CCXT. So all of these exchanges are unofficially supported. Now I will go through and add official support for them as I've tested them to make sure they all work. I have tested quite a few of them, things like OKX here. We've tested, which other ones have I tested? There's quite a few. KuCoin we tested. Now the KuCoin has a couple of differences that I'll have to do a video about. ByBit definitely has been tested, get tested and things like that, but then unofficially supported because I have to spend more time. So I've decided to spend the time officially supporting ByBit and Binance, and I'll do a video on how to connect the other ones, but it will be a bit more for advanced users, so they know anybody who doesn't mind playing around and hacking things and things like that will be able to connect the other exchanges. And like I said, there will also be an open source version if you want to add your own features as well. That was that slide there anyway. Right, so I suppose I can get through. William from the group, I'm not sure if he's here yet. No, he's not here yet. He's going to be doing the same sort of live stream as we're doing today, talking about trigger trade bots for anybody who's struggling connecting the bots to trigger.trade. He's going to do weekly AMAs here on Discord. He also has a live chat, a support desk, FAQs, all on trigger.trade. Let me go to the website here. Oh, so the official website is www.trigger.trade. This is the official website that's been launched. As you can see, inside the prices, lifetime free access to any DaviddTech members. That's unlimited trades, unlimited APIs, unlimited everything is included for any DaviddTech members. You'll be able to see the status of the servers, which was requested. So you can see our uptime for the servers. You get documentation. William and I and a couple of other people are creating documentation for the trigger trade. And I also do a load of videos as well on how to set up and how to set up Telegram and things like that, because you do get alerts through Telegram. The old bot, they've received notifications through to Discord, as this one is going to be officially supporting Telegram. Main reason, and to be open, is the API for Discord is a lot slower than the API for Telegram, because Discord uses a webhook URL. There is workarounds for it to work, but like I said at the beginning of this, the trigger.trade bot is all about speed and security, and I felt that the Telegram API was better. I might put the Discord API back on later, but I think in a minute you'll probably be quite impressed with the speed of the bot. So I'm just doing everything to make it as fast as possible. And there's no point in adding rings and bells and whistles, whatever it is, if it makes it all slow down. So I will log in. So here, if you click up here, you can log in. You get a 24-hour free access, and then you have to put your email address, which connects you to Patreon, or an email address which is associated with ByBit if you want to continue the free trial or whatever. The prices and the explanation, everything's down here, but there is no extra prices for DaviddTech. Let us just be clear, it is totally included in anybody that's part of the DaviddTech community. So you log in, you'll get this control panel here. Sweet, simple, as simple as possible. The idea, like I said, no dashboard, because we don't have any access whatsoever to your API codes. They're not saved in the slightest. They're just it just pings to the server. So it can only stay simple because there is no real information. So the version 4 of DaviddTech strategies. If you go here, you can connect either other strategies or DaviddTech strategies. I'm going to do DaviddTech strategies for the moment. It says ByBit on the side. There will be ByBit here, and then you'll have ByBit Spot or ByBit futures in the near future. You have other strategies as well, so you can connect any other strategy. It's fairly simple. And then you have a choice of version 4 and above, or version 3 and below. If you click version 3 and below, you get a load of information that you can fill out, and I'll go through that in a second. If you're version 4 and above, it's much more simple. Everything's included inside of the strategy. So the boilerplate 4.0 is what I'm working on releasing at the moment. Everything's included down at the bottom here. So you can see, use trigger.trade bot. You can read the information about there. Everything's set up inside of this properties panel. You can now add a couple of new things that I'm going to talk about as well. So you have your testnet, livenet here. You can choose your exchange, ByBit and others. Like I said, those ones are the exchanges that are currently on there. Essentially the URL that makes the real difference, the webhook link, to the exchange. So that's not really that important at the moment. I've also added this field here, which is force last TP to use a conditional safe mode. Reason is recently a couple of limit orders have not been showing up on ByBit, so it allows you to put the final TP into TP into here, just like the stop loss, which gives you the conditional order here, which will take you out at market. So I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So if you check that box, well, it's checked by default. Let me go back down here. It's checked by default. If you check that box, it will fill out, like I said, the conditional market take profit. If not, it will use the limit orders so you can save on fees. All of this here is pretty self-explanatory. We have the API key and secret from ByBit. I've been through a couple of times on how to set them up. It's pretty simple. There is a IP address which I will add to here. Where is it? If I go back, oh no, it's this tab here. I'm not sure that everybody can see this browser, this blue browser. What can everybody see? Yep, you can see that one. Okay. I'll add the IP address here so you know what the IP address is. If you go to ByBit and set up an API code here, you go here, press API, create new API. You type in the name of the API here, so I'm going to put test. Then you have read-write permissions, and you also have to add the API, the IP that I'm going to paste and put here. It'll be copy here. Oh, no, sorry. It was on the other tab. Let me go back. If I go over to the other tab over here, this tab here, yeah, it'll be just here. I'll put it here so you can find that IP address easy. There is another one, which is use third-party applications, which if you go here and type DaviddTech, this one also works as well. So you can use read and write. And then you can use check the permissions. We don't need wallet access for a transfer. The derivatives API 3 we need here. Spot will be future in the next couple of days. So you just choose the permissions that you need. That one's going to be the one that I'm going to uncheck. And there you go. And you press submit. It'll come up with the API codes. And those API codes you have to enter here, the API key and the API secret. Password is for KuCoin only. I've added it there just in case people do want to use KuCoin. These things here, where it says Bitpanda, they are for the more advanced topic of CCXT, which I'll go through in another video later. But yeah. Discord, as I said, is no longer supported. I will remove that. I forgot to remove that. Your Telegram ID, I'll do a video on how to set up Telegram. It's very, very simple. And there's information if you want to set it up here. Just here. If I go here, you can see the information. They're also an FAQ about it as well. The information is just here. I also got a FAQ on the website as well on how to set it up. I'll do a full video on how to set up the Telegram bot. As I've written here, one of my goals this week is to improve on the logs, make them more understandable and readable, and give us the error codes back from ByBit, so we can understand a bit better the problems that the bot might have or occur, so that we can debug a little bit better when trade might not get sent off or things like that, which will help everybody a little bit more. So once you've done that, you've filled out all this information here. Now remember, we're on version 4 here, 4.4. It says at the top here, you can find the version of DaviddTech up here. It says the core boilerplate version is 4.0.4. Once you've done that, you press OK, filled out the information. We go back to trigger.trade here. And we're going to go to version 4. And the only thing that you need to do is copy the webhook URL for ByBit here. And then you go over. You click over here, create a new alert. And we're going to go over to the ByBit here. And we're going to use the fill only. And I'm going to copy and paste that URL that was just connected to my clipboard. So it was clicked here, and that's automatically copied and pasted to my clipboard. press Control V on my keyboard to paste that URL, that webhook there, into there. Give it a name. Oops. Give it a name, test. And we're going to put our, as always here, our placeholder, if you will, which was this one here. Placeholder. Oops. Just there. So paste that in there, we press create, and that will connect this trading strategy directly to my ByBit account. For speed, I'm going to push through an example for speed in comparison to what it was before. If I go over to, here. I think that was correct. Right, if I go over to here, now let me pull up this here. Oops, obviously that's, what was that done? Is that an old trade? Yes, okay. Close that one now. Okay, right, let me just, sorry about this, just bear me 2 seconds. Right, okay, I hope you can see this button here. This is a program called Postman, which helps me to emulate a trade signal from TradingView. So I'm manually just doing an example just to show you the speed. As soon as I click send here, it's as if TradingView is sending an alert to trigger trade. So I click here, and as you can see, within seconds we have the take profit stop loss added and 2 limit orders. So I'll close that again because it was pretty fast. So if I go again, press send, and as you can see, everything's put in very, very fast with the stop loss, the take profit. Now I can also show you an example of so this was the example of the take profit being added as the conditional up there. Oops. So I cancel that. I'm going to close it very quickly, and then I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to edit force TP, and then if I press now this would be as if this is going to be an example as if I go down to the bottom here very, very quickly again, as if this is not checked. So the example I'm going to give you now is as if this here, this safe mode, is not checked. So I press cancel, but I'm going to pretend that that's not checked. So I press that there, and as you can see, it's added 3 limit orders instead, but the final TP is no longer filled out here. So it has 3 take profits as expected. The stop loss is added. So yeah, so it's fast, much faster than it was. I've removed anything that was conflicting in the code. As you can see, very, very fast, no matter how many times I click it. Well, it's going to be 100 times more than that, obviously, on a live server, but each time gets in there nice and fast. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, thank you. Yes, yeah, hopefully. Now, like I said, the main thing for me is that I've coded it from A to Z, not from A to Z, from B to Z, so I can offer as much support as possible for it, much more than the other bot, which wasn't coded by myself.
Everything.
So yeah, so whether you want to use the conditionals take profits or not is up to you. For me, it's a little bit safer when it's checked, but that's going to be personal preference, and obviously it's going to be the fees that you're paying towards ByBit, obviously. So as a bot trader, it depends how you feel about the take profit. I know that sometimes the limit order, if it takes too long to enter, it sometimes doesn't show up. So it was just a safety option for everybody. And that's pretty much how to connect any TradingView strategy. Now, if you're looking to do version 3 or below, you have the same old information as before. You have to fill out this form here on the website. So it's as if you're filling out inside the DaviddTech indicator. But once you've finished filling out the form, if you're on a version 3 or below, you fill out the form here and it will create the code that's necessary for TradingView. You just scroll all the way down to the bottom here and you literally copy the interlong here signal, and that's going to give you some code to copy into there. The exit long, if you're looking to exit a long on a signal, so an EMA crossover or something like that. And into short, obviously, is the same old stuff over here. And if I continue and exit short over here, same old stuff. So we go like that. Now I know that some of the 3 versions do have this form up here. I suggest filling them out and unchecking if you're going to be unchecking this. I didn't say, but you do have to check this if you're using the Trigger Trade bot. Uncheck it and fill out, if you're using version 3, fill out the information here. Reason is because there is some changes on the server, so it just means that there'll be less hiccups and problems for you. If you're looking for the force exit safe mode, that's on the website as well, so you can press on or off here. We have all the information that's needed there. There's an advanced mode, so you can connect your information below for Telegram. Sorry, I lost my line of thought there. Telegram channel ID here with the information on how to connect that. And that's pretty much all you need to do for that. Then you just go up to the top, click there to copy the webhook URL. It's the same URL as the other one. Press OK here. Go over here. Do the same old thing. Click. Boom. Over there. We're going to go for the boilerplate. Sorry. We want the fill only. Copy webhook URL. Chuck it in there like that. Same one, so it makes no difference anyway. We're going to copy this here. This strategy.order.alert_message. Copy, and we're going to go test 2 and create. So that's for older strategies that might be on the site. Obviously, going forward to add everything as version 4, but I know that some people have already some strategies set up on version 3, so that gives you both options, 3 or 4. Under this here, you have a video, maybe this live stream or a video on how to set everything up. The IP address that you need to whitelist, or the DaviddTech, as I said earlier, on ByBit. For other strategies, it's pretty much as it was. There's no real changes on there. Yeah, that's pretty much as it was for that. I will improve on the UI here to make it better and make it more easier to understand, and I'm also adding some more features to this, like some risk management, things like that, but that'll be in the near future. Yep, so that's pretty much how to connect the trigger.bot. You can sign up for an account, like I said. You sign up for an account, you get a 24-hour it's not really a trial account, but a 24-hour account where you get 24 hours to add your email address, which is connected to DaviddTech or ByBit affiliate. Yeah, that's that. One of those two. I think that's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions about that?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can, Hash. How are you going?
Cool. Yeah, good. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Would it be possible to include some kind of testing feature on trigger.trade so that, just like you did with that Postman servers, I think you said it was called,
yes,
we could just set up some kind of, official, long position with, $10 or something like that, just to see whether the exchange accepts our order and whether the whitelist has gone through, because that'd just be nice, just so we can check, because I guess there's some transition right now going on between the old DaviddTech and then the trigger trade, because at the moment some users in the Discord at the moment, I think, was still experiencing some issues with ByBit triggering orders today. So
Okay.
hoping this will all overcome it in the new boilerplate version. But
Yep, sure. There is an easy way of doing it. You can use there's here, if you go over to here and click log, I believe it is over here. Oh, blimey! If I go all the way down, click log. That will bring up the logs that are sent to the server that you use, or to ByBit or whatever. So that'll pop up here eventually. It takes a little bit of time because it's quite heavy on the servers. And literally all you have to do is go to a service like Postman, or there are other ones, and you type in, you copy and paste one of these here when this comes up, if it decides to come up eventually. You copy and paste that into there, and then you literally copy and paste the URL inside it. Now you do have to do one thing. You have to be if you know how to use Postman, you have to make sure it's a JSON file that the server is receiving. I can do a full sort of tutorial on how to do that, and, if anybody's interested, but it's pretty simple. I don't know how many people use Postman, but you create a new webhook. You obviously use the web URL from here. Where is it? From copying and pasting here. So you copy and paste that up the top there like that, just there. Then this information here, I could just copy and paste that and put it into thingy. I'll just remove my API keys. Everybody's seen them anyway, but that hasn't got much money on that account anyway. So I'll copy and paste that into text chat here. I've copied and pasted that onto the text chat so you can see. So you literally have to put the URL to trigger.trade, which is this URL here. Then you literally, can you see the code, Ash, or not, that I just posted?
I can see the code, yeah.
Great, okay. So you literally need to add the API key, the secret key, go over to a service like Postman, or over to something like webhook.com, I think it's called. That's a free version. Well, Postman's free as well anyway, so you can use it free. Right, back over to Postman. If you go over here, right, okay. So the first thing you need to do on Postman is go over to here and click raw, and then flip this over to JSON, because the server only accepts JSON files. You paste that code that I just posted into DaviddTech AMA updates. Put your API code and secret in there, and you're ready to go. And the rest is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, there's buy leverage, sell leverage there for you to be able to change. The only thing you will need to change is the email address needs to be the one that's associated to your DaviddTech, the trigger.trade website. And the rest is pretty self-explanatory, because it pretty much, TP1, TP2, TP3, size, stop loss. So it's pretty self-explanatory. So you can test it that way.
So are you looking to release the new boilerplate or the new versions of each bot soon then, so that we can implement trigger.trade, or is that coming?
Yes, absolutely. So I was updating them all. I am updating them all at the moment. Each and every one of them. I wanted to take the live streams one by one and do more live streams over the next week, because I wanted to be able to focus on like every day do a small project, or like talk about today trigger trade, then talk about version 4. Instead of trying to do them all in a 2-hour stream, because the 2-hour streams don't tend to get watched, and then we have to go through the same questions. So I thought what I'll do is I'll go today, trigger.trade, go through everything step by step, trigger trade. Vlad does the optimizer, and then I will do version 4 and the updates throughout next week, whilst doing live streams and explaining absolutely every last part of all of these filters, if you will, or inputs. I'll explain all of them so that everybody can understand what everything does, step by step, in a smaller stream.
Just tried logging into trigger.trade with my Patreon credentials, but that's not accepted. So is that
No, you create a new account, so you have to go over to sign up, I believe, at the top here, or no, it's login. Sorry, you log in here, and you register at the bottom just here.
okay?
I register, and like I said, if you will be asked for your email address, if you can use the same Patreon email address, otherwise you can change it inside there, and it will just automatically accept it. Automatically verify it within the next 24 hours. That's all.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, at the moment, I've disabled my alerts because, well, I might retest them. But you said you'd done a fix. You said yesterday morning, which you had hoped.
Yes.
Means we've got potentially ByBit now having issues at the exchange end because
Yes,
I think Steve had an issue with his Alertatron during a trade. So we're not quite sure whether it's a tech bot or whether it's ByBit now. So.
Yes, yeah, I know. There was a message that somebody shared as well from Alertatron saying that there's problems currently with ByBit at the moment, their API. So I don't know. Sorry, Marco, I think you're muted. I'm not sure why. Sorry, mate. Did I accidentally mute you?
Not that I know.
Oh, okay, I don't know then.
No.
Maybe not then. Okay, you're not muted. I can hear you. That makes me feel better.
Okay, but yeah, I have questions. Isolated cross hedge mode. Are that also settings that will be sent to the exchange, or
hedge mode? I don't think so. They're isolated and all of that. Yes, indeed. As they were before, they work in the same way. Isolated, your leverage amount. All of that kind of information is sent through, no problem. If you want to go into that kind of detail, you're probably best to go on to the version 3, and that way you can automatically change them. Well, not automatically, but change them here if you want to. When I'm doing the update of version 4 and doing a live stream about version 4, I'll go through everything, the default values of version 4. But all of this can be changed inside of the trigger.trade panel.
okay? Because if I'm right, I saw hedge mode. Is that correct?
No, there's no. Somebody was talking about it earlier. There is talking about it on the DaviddTech forum, but there it's not.
Yes, that's correct. But I thought you showed with version 4 on trigger.trade.
Oh, hedge mode.
Settings hedge.
No. Yes. There is a hedge mode in here, which really doesn't have much to do with trigger.trade.
Yes. But on trigger.trade also, if I'm right, or not?
No, there's not on trigger.trade, I don't think, unless I've made a mistake somewhere.
I thought I saw a checkbox, but
let me have a look. Let me have a look. Maybe. Let me have a look. Nope. No, I don't think so, Marco.
Then I thought maybe it was height, and I thought it was hedge. I'm not sure, but I saw today several people. You probably also and or William saying it's not working. Was that all due to that people were not using a hedge mode on ByBit?
I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to tell for me if the problems were coming from ByBit today or not. I'm trying to move over to. Somebody's just asked if trigger.trade replaces the DaviddTech bot. Yes, I'm trying to move over to trigger.trade because the DaviddTech bot, like I said, wasn't created by me, although it was under the name DaviddTech. It was created by somebody called Endless, and he decided to leave and no longer support it. So I've recoded it. The trigger trade is going to be easier for me to debug, Marco, because obviously it's something that I've coded myself. Today's problems I don't know with DaviddTech bot. I guess support for trigger trade is going to be much easier for me. The DaviddTech bot was just a nightmare, so I don't know where the problems have come from today, unfortunately.
David, in theory, could we use the new webhook URL in our existing bots and then try that out from now? Is it live and functional to do that?
Yeah, you can try without changing anything. As long as you change the webhook URL, you should be easy to go.
Don't need a new version of the boilerplate or anything like that. Just need
if you're using version 3, like I said, so the older versions of the strategy, I would go away and copy and paste these into it, because there have been some changes. There's things like that safe mode and things like that have been added, which the old boilerplate didn't include. So I would go and copy and paste those into those fields here. If you're using the older version here, fill
at the moment. The standalone dead zone, for example, it has the option to remove and add or toggle on, should we say, version 4 on the old version, but whenever you go on to the website, it just removes both versions and adds both versions. So I don't think there's an option to actually have version 3 anymore. I think version 3 is unavailable.
Okay. Dead zone version. I can't remember. Let me have a look into it. Like I said, as of next week, I'll be doing how to set up version 4, how to go through every part of version 4 and things like that. The older versions, anything that's currently up on TradingView, just because there's changes, I'd put those that information in there like that. Just because there's changes, and it makes it easier, and uncheck the DaviddTech bot above. It's not obliged. You don't have to, but it's just what I would do personally.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll try out the trigger trade.
Cool.
To see going forward on the dead zone. But yeah, cool.
Thank you, guys. Like I said, if anybody's got any questions, William said as well, we're here to answer. I do expect to get questions from everybody. Well, obviously, so please don't hesitate to ask at any point. I'll do my best to answer all of them as I go along.
I just posted a new question on the chat.
Is the support on 24/7 or European time?
Is the support 24/7? There's, you know how we've got a couple of other people that help us as well, which are from different countries as well. So I should imagine we'll manage to be able to do a 24-hour, but there is a live chat on there. Like I said, it's all a bit of a new service that I've tried to put together so that we can continue the DaviddTech bot. William and the other 2 people that are with us. There's the couple of developers that I've added to the group as well. They won't be answering questions; they'll be just developing. So they'll do their best to answer within a couple of hours maximum on the live chat. Obviously, it says when they're online, and they'll answer instantly to that.
Okay, is it also in weekends?
There'll be support on weekends, yes, of course, yeah.
Okay, thanks. And all the settings, like risk management settings, etc., is it also working with and or tested with the new trigger.trade?
Yes, everything that was on the old bot has been tested on trigger.trade.
Okay.
Please repeat the question that's on the chat.
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going forward to add the inverse peps as well. Going to be adding that. Going to be adding spot and things like that as well. Spot trading as well. All of those kind of features will be added throughout this month.
But that's a really cool bot to check whether trades are working. Which one are you using there? 1 minute.
Sorry, I didn't understand. Sorry, I didn't get you, Ash. Which bot?
So on your trading view screen, it looks like you've got some kind of bot open for potentially testing. I don't know if that's what you're using it for, but it just looks like it's opening up a lot of trades.
Oh, yeah, this is my boilerplate. It's a EMA crossover. I'll share this. I think I shared it on the chat. It's an EMA that just constantly opens trades all the time.
Right. What's that called? Did you just say? Has it got a name?
It was boilerplate. I just let me have a look. Let me have a look on DaviddTech here to make sure that I'd shared it with everybody. Bots, DaviddTech. Nope, that's not it. Let me go to.
Be really awesome if I could just get the because I wanted to just test 3, 4, 5, 6 trades in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that's how I've done
sure
it
that
here.
it's really fire on all cylinders. So
let me go over here. That's not my profile. TradingView. There it is. No, that's. Let me just go to that. That's easy enough if I go like that. If I go to TradingView, go to my scripts up here. Let me have a look, see if I can find the 1 minute one. Did I put boilerplate here? Boilerplate, that's version 3. I'll have to update it. I'll put the same link in there and then I'll update it after the chat for everybody. So this is the 1 minute. This is only version 3, so I wouldn't use it, but I will update it after the chat. This is a EMA crossover, so it's constantly in a trade, and I'm on the 1 minute. And what I do for testing is I put the fixed take profits at 0.1 normally. Currently it's at 0.2. Fixed take profit for 0.1, 0.1, and that gives me a trade like every 5 minutes maximum. I have NordVPN. Will that work? Is that for connecting to ByBit? I believe that NordVPN would work.
It will, because I've got NordVPN and it works there.
Okay.
It was a question for me.
Okay, sorry, mate.
I do have another one. Did we also add the support for Binance US with the new CCXT integration, or just the Binance International?
CXT will have both.
No, I mean, like how we give support for ByBit and Binance International. Is it also included with the Binance US or not?
Not at the moment. We're going to go for Binance first integration. It is integrated with the CCXT version, but like I said, I want to be able to test it as much as possible first. So I'm going to. All of these are integrated, but you can imagine the amount of time that it takes to back test them. To test them. So I have to do them one by one first. So I'm going to start with Binance International.
David,
yes.
Do you know if Finandi is also supported?
Finandi as a platform, which is great. Is
Finandi Exchange.
The exchange? Don't know.
The exchange Finandi. Yeah, that's the same as Binance, but for the European users. As you know, also for France probably, we can't use leverage.
Yes.
But we can use Finandi, and that's the same as Binance, and then European users can use leverage.
It's not in the list, unfortunately. I'll have a look. Is that spelled F-I-N Andy? A-N-D-Y, is that right? Yeah, that's the one that I've been using that for a while. So, with Finandi, you wouldn't need the DaviddTech bot, would you? Because they have their own.
No, it's not included.
Okay.
They have their own bot, Finandi, so you could use that instead of the DaviddTech bot by just literally connecting it through alerts anyway.
Okay. Yes,
So
okay.
you wouldn't need the DaviddTech
Yes.
bot for that.
Okay.
This is one that I've used quite a lot in the past as well. It's very, very good if you're with Binance. It connects directly to TradingView, and you can connect to DaviddTech bots very easily through to this one as well. Got a great interface if anybody's looking to connect directly to Binance as well. Finandi. And I don't know if it still is free. I don't know if anybody knows if it's still free. If you connect with, it used to be that if you connect directly through Binance, it was free. I don't know if they're still free or not. No idea.
I'm not sure, but I thought it's indeed free.
Yeah, I think so as well. If you have a newer Binance account, or you set up a Binance account or something like that, you get a free account. So very good. Okay, that's all I've got for today. Obviously, like I said, I'll go through and build videos for connecting things like Telegram to it, documentation. Oh yeah, I'm writing documentations on doc.david.tech so that I can go through and document things like the optimizer, I'm going to be documenting in written word the optimizer and all of the features of the optimizer. I also go through the documentation for trigger.trade will be on trigger.trade. So there's the optimizer.
Any idea when the optimizer will be approved by Google?
I don't know. No, I don't know. It should have been quick. I'll have a look. I'll have a look, Marco, because I'm not sure. Last one was extremely quick. I mean, it was less than 24 hours, the last one, and now it's been about 3 days. I did add a permission for the tab. Yeah, but that's already been approved, so I don't know why. Scope has a live stream this week on Friday at 9:30 p.m. London time, which is about smart money. He does a great job. Johnny's got some streams as well next week, I should imagine. And I will be doing my 1 year giveaway on Monday. Be doing the results for that on a live stream on the YouTube, as I do at the beginning of every month. Also bringing back the leaderboard, which was part of DaviddTech a while. Now let me pull that up here. The leaderboard over here, which I stopped last month, and I'm going to bring it back here, which is for a way for me to give back to the community and the users that help each other out and things like that. There's a leaderboard inspired by Trade Pro. A long time ago we set this up. Going to reset it. I'll reset it today, and on the 1st of next month we'll draw the prizes for the top 3 contributors, which we did every month since the very beginning. And I stopped it for some unknown reason for about 2 months, and bringing it back so I can give back again.
Is that with people that have an own channel? Because some channels are managed by one person, and they are writing, for example, 50 messages a day. They are also included in the leaderboard?
No, it's users. Now, obviously, as you know, people like Johnny and people like Johnny Crypto, Vlad and all of that, obviously are taken out and always have been taken out since the very beginning. It's contributors from the community, not people that are obviously working with DaviddTech. So, William, you won't be winning.
I'll be sending my Bitcoin chain to anybody who wants.
Yeah, so yeah.
David, I saw you. For the boilerplate, I saw you have no tooltip for the log checkbox. I I don't know if that is needed because you now explained a little bit about it.
Yes, I have been adding tooltips since yesterday. I've actually been ordering them since last time. This one here, you mean the force? No, sorry, for
No, log
the log.
to the bottom.
Down to the bottom? Oh, the log.
Yes.
Sorry, Mark. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
It's my
No
ears
problem.
gone again. The log here. Oh, yeah, I should definitely add tooltips for all of them. It didn't work earlier because I'm on a too lower time frame and it just takes too long to load. So if you want the log, there is another way of picking up the log. If anybody's, I already copied and pasted the code. When you get an alert, if you right mouse click on the alert, you can view the source if anybody's trying to pick up an alert and get the information from the alert.
We discussed last stream that you have the API settings in the strategies in the CSV files. Did you check to the optimizer or another way to avoid the problems that Richard had?
Absolutely. I've also spoken to Andre, who works with me. We've decided to automatically remove any DaviddTech APIs from the optimizer using a find and replace. Obviously, I can't do it for all trading strategies because I don't own or don't know what they would be named as, but anything that's DaviddTech will be automatically removed. And that's all I can really do. I can't do it for other ones because I don't know anything like API or will be automatically found and replaced.
It's not easier to remove the title.
Off of DaviddTech strategies, yes, I can, but other people's strategies, I can't.
I was going to say, that reminds me, couldn't import Excel into the strategy. Import settings, trading settings the other day, just wouldn't.
Okay. Did it come up with an alert or anything, or just wouldn't
No,
work?
there's no error message or anything. No, and I because it was something that Richard had posted, so and a friend shared with me, so I did imported that, and I thought, well, I'll just try exporting my own settings, and re-importing those, and that still didn't work. So for some reason, there's something wrong with the import and export. Well,
okay,
the import.
Yes, and I will note that down and see why, because it's pretty important that works as well. Let me just write that down very quickly, and I'll have a look this evening before. Import doesn't work. Let me just write that down.
Hello.
Okay, cool. I've written that down. I will have a look this evening to see why it doesn't work.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, David. Hello.
Hi there. How are you going?
I'm fine. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Could I ask, are you streaming this video on YouTube right now?
Yes, indeed, I am. I will put the link into the chat
Yes.
now for you.
I want to ask when the translation will be activated on this video on YouTube.
I do not know because I don't know how that works. Let me have a look for you. Just give me 2 seconds. The last one didn't translate for you, or did it translate?
The last one is translated now.
Okay. I don't know how long YouTube
It may needs some times, but I don't know how much. No problem. I'm
sorry.
waiting.
Okay.
For me, the last live stream has the translation.
Efforts.
Okay, I'm just going in and having a look now. I have put the wrong date on it for a start. December. Okay, I'm just putting the link in there to you now. I honestly don't know how long it takes for YouTube to translate them. I'll have a look for you afterwards if I can find an answer for that.
I did put the link, and the last stream was also translated, so you can check again, Allah.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
You're welcome.
Cheers, Vlad. Okay, so I'm going to continue testing and for things like Spot, and if anybody's got any questions about about the trigger trade, please don't hesitate to ask in Discord. I'll do my best to answer any questions as quick as possible with William. On trigger trade, you'll find, if I go to trigger trade, you'll find a live chat. You'll find a live chat in the corner, so you can talk directly to William or the two other people that are helping us. And I hope, honestly, that will help us to move on for the future with me being able to build strategies like before. Unfortunately, like I said, with the problem before of the no support of the bot, I didn't really know what to do, so I've just decided to create our own service for DaviddTech by DaviddTech. Please, like I said, ask questions at any time. I will do my best to answer them as it's coded for us. Thank you to everybody for joining. Oh, sorry.
You just started, David?
Nope, just finished.
Right, I'm sorry, I've literally just got in and
problem,
I've just literally turned Discord on and I've got a message off of someone and I don't know if you've gone through it. They've given me a private message.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'll get it for you. It says, can you mention about the Smarter Money 1 ABC indicator not showing the data in the data window, all the values showing 0, so not able to place trades through the Pine connector. I can get in.
Now this is from
Craig. Sorry,
for Craig. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just said he can't get in us for some reason or something.
You can't get into here. Okay.
I'm not sure. It just says he can't get in.
Okay, let me see if I can invite him. Okay, I'll send Craig the recording. So what I've said is I've dedicated today to go through trigger.trade. The reason being is because I'd like to try and get it so that we have the bot up and running, so that everybody can use it as much as possible. And then what I'm going to do is do a full live stream on Monday. There'll be another one on Tuesday next week as well, where I go through version 4 and how to set up version 4 and all of the extra fields and everything that are inside version 4, going through everything. So that'll be for Monday and Tuesday's stream.
Hi, David.
Hi.
Please bear with me. I have more than one questions right now, but the first one is,
please go ahead.
You may find the first question irrelevant, but allow me to ask.
Yeah, of course.
Since you have every tool and websites of your own, so why don't we quit Patreon? Because the payment system is one of the worst that I have ever experienced.
I totally understand and totally agree with you. I don't know. To be honest, I set up the whole of DaviddTech with the intention of finding and backtesting strategies. I didn't expect 8,000 people to join me within a year. I copied Trade Pro, and most of the YouTubers out there use Patreon. And I agree that it is not a great system for payment. I'll look into adding different ones in the future.
Got it. And the second one is, I would like to draw your attention on that the trigger.trade is not sending me the email verification to be able to log in.
Okay. That's a good first one. Okay. Have you looked in your spam? That's a silly question. I should imagine that you have, but
yes.
Yes. Okay. I tested the login and got the email myself. Let me test. Let me go through a test very quickly. I'll just pull this off. No, I don't need to. What I'll do is I'll go and open a guest window.
Because I've tried more than one email.
Okay. Let me log out here and let me test. Let me log.
I just registered and it was okay. So
you got one, did you?
Yeah.
Let me have a look. So if I go register here and sort of type in, I don't know of an email, DDD. Of course, I'm not going to remember that. So let's go for hello@david.me. Let me register and see whether I get the email address. Already got that one.
You want to put mine on, David, or
if you want to give it a go, if you don't mind, Scope, I have a look, see if I can find it. I won't fill out yours, not in front of everybody, mate. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll give it a go here. Hopefully, I've got one here.
I'm doing it online.
You've got one as
Also,
well.
don't receive an email.
You didn't receive an email either. Oh, that's strange.
What kind of email address are you using? Gmail or anything?
It shouldn't make a difference. Let me have a look.
I use Gmail.
Let me have a look here.
Hello? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I'm having issues with registering with Trigger Trade. Essentially, I use my same email address that I use for the Patreon membership.
Okay.
But then when I log in, I was told to register. I created an account, and then I essentially get to a page where it says, "Congratulations, you have 24-hour access."
Yes. Okay.
And then it says to gain full access.
You just literally have to go to this here. Let me just show you on my screen. I've logged out. You literally have to go to the side here. You haven't got all of this. You just have to go to the bot connector on the side here. You haven't got all of these links, but you'd have bot connector. Just click bot connector, and that'll bring up this page here.
Let's see. I've clicked away. Let's see. So I didn't have to register for an account if I already had a Patreon.
Yeah. You don't have to register it.
That's weird. Okay, so I just need to. So do I need to cancel this? Because right now it says, "Thanks for trying our platform. You've been given a 24-hour trial. To get full access, simply log in with your DaviddTech account or use ByBit affiliate code."
That's fine. Your account is validated. You just need to literally click on bot connector on the left-hand side, and you'll be able to start using it. I obviously need to reword that, as it obviously doesn't make much sense.
I've got the email through here.
Yeah. But no but.
No. Fine. I was just going to say, do you want me to share the screen, because that way you can see the side panel we've just done limited to functions.
I don't know if he's found it. Have you found? You good to go?
I clicked on version 4 plus 4.
Yep.
Okay.
So on, let me try and log back in here. What was my? Can't remember the password and everything now. So let me go over to here. I shouldn't have logged myself out. I've logged myself. It's always the way.
Like version 4 plus is working.
Yep. So if I go to trigger trade myself, I'm going to try and pull up the same window as you so that we can follow along. If I go over to here, you're going to have this here. You're going to be on this window over here, I should imagine. So you've got 4 plus. So 4 plus is going to be pretty much from Monday, which I'm going to do a video about 4 plus and things like that. If you're using some of the older ones, all of this here, you literally have to copy and paste these values here into the trading view.
I see that now.
Okay.
Got it.
I don't know if you saw the whole of the stream, but it is recorded on YouTube. I went through them one by one a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I was actually following up. I was watching the YouTube video from the beginning. That's why I was following the steps.
Cool.
So the 24-hour trial that I signed up, I don't have to worry about being booted after 24 hours.
It's me that's completely put the wording wrong in that. What happens is you just use your email address, and there's a bot behind it just to make sure that you're part of the DaviddTech community. That's all it does, and it just takes 24 hours for it to verify. That's all. So you don't have to worry about it at all.
Okay, got it.
I
Thank you.
need to reword it. Sorry. No problem.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
What happened with the email verification, David?
Just looking. Sorry about that. Yes. Let me have a look over here.
No problem. Take your time. Take your time.
I'm having a look to see if I received it myself. I need to get myself an email address. Dear. I'm not sure why some people are getting it and not others. Let me go here, David. That's me. Let me add that one there. That one's got to be an email address that I've not used. Let me go over here. Username. Let's go. David me. There we go. Wonderful. Right. Let's register and see if I get an email through. Okay. Yeah, I got it as well, but it did go into my spam.
And I also received it.
You received it as well, did you? I received it. Let me.
Not yet, but I'll try it later. Just a quick and last question, maybe.
Yeah.
A short overview of V1, 2, and 3, and 4. And the last one would be, where can I find the boilerplate strategy?
The boilerplate strategy. I put the link in the chat. So if you go over to Discord here like this, you can see there's a little open chat on the side there. I copied and pasted that into there somewhere a little bit earlier. Where is it? I did put it in there. It must be a bit further up in the chat. You'll be able to find it in there somewhere. There it is, boilerplate, there it is. And now I did say earlier that it's version 3. I'll update it to version 4 this evening. So you can just it.
Can you please copy and ping it to everyone?
There you go. There it is.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.
That's it for today.
No problem. Thank you very much. I think it's the first time we've spoken, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my first time. It's
Nice
been
to meet you anyway.
2.5 months. Yeah.
Okay. So unless anybody's got any other question, I hope that nobody was... I'll try and work out why that's going to spam. Mine has gone across to spam, as you can see over here. I'm not sure. There you go. It's gone into my spam there. I took a little screenshot of it. Not sure why it's gone into spam. I'll have a look to see if I can change maybe the IP of servers or whatever, or use another provider to try and get it so it doesn't go. Yes, I saw that, Marco, when I was signing up as well, that the login is over the top. Thank you very much for the screenshot. I will move that. Yeah, I guess.
Well, that's probably the quickest live stream I've ever had.
Yeah.
Only been in 2 minutes and it's gone.
I did say there is your live stream on Friday. I went through that as well. Friday. There you go. See, you're on my top of the list. Friday at 9:30. 9:30 London time. Scope is doing
It'll be recorded as well.
It will be recorded indeed and live streamed directly to the YouTube channel for anybody who's interested in smart money and extra. Thanks for joining me. I hope that this will, like I said, give us the start of a solve to a problem, a bit of an ache in the group. I hope that we'll be able to offer the support, I guess, for the bot and things like that, answer any questions as quick as possible. And as it's part of the DaviddTech bot, DaviddTech community, it just makes it that much easier for me to be able to support it for everybody.
David?
Yes.
I just logged into trigger.trade.
Yes.
And when I log in, the homepage for me is the profile page, which looks silly for me.
Yeah, I agree.
I see a lot of colors.
Yes.
Yes.
I totally agree as well. It was something that I did notice when just before coming onto the stream, and I thought, oh no, I should have changed that. I will redirect it to be the dashboard or an expert. My idea is to either use this stream or do a video about it. Whether this stream's short enough, I'm not sure. But an explanation of A to Z of trigger trade, and do that as the landing page as such, which I'll do ASAP.
Yes. Okay, great.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for all the support. I do apologize for the problems with the old bot, which, like I said, wasn't really coded by me, but I take the responsibility of making it better for everybody in the future. I hope that we'll be able to offer support and things like that for everything for it. Take care. Thank you for joining me.
One last question.
Oh, yeah, sorry, mate. Near I've cut you off.
No problem. You talked in the past about the new verification system.
Yes, it's
What
included.
do you mean with the new verification system?
Okay, so this is talking about the bot, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so
yes,
what happened?
yes.
So what happened in the old bot, as I called it? Everything was very much parameter 1, parameter 2, parameter 3. Then we send a message to Discord. Then we take our trade. So everything was sort of in the wrong order, and there was no verification of actually did the trade work or was the TPs put in place and things like that. In the new version, what I've done is it receives the alert. The trade is the most important thing to the bot. Stop losses and take profits are the most important things to the bot. So what it does is it makes the trade, sets the stop loss, sets the take profits, then goes through a verification system to make sure that those take profits are the limit take profits and the stop losses are set. The final thing that it does in the order is sends a message to you to say it's worked, it hasn't worked. And that's the final step. If it hasn't worked or there's missing take profits or whatever, it will send a message to your Telegram to tell you. If the trade was successful, it will tell you by Telegram. Like I said, it doesn't follow the trades. It doesn't say, well done, you've got profit or anything like that, because it doesn't know the APIs once it's closed. But so it goes in that order. So it verifies at the end that everything is, and then it sends a message to everybody. So a bit
And
of a
what
different-
happens when my orders are too big for a specific coin?
It will send you a message via Telegram to tell you that it hasn't worked.
Also the reason, because I had that in the past with another system,
Yes.
that my orders were too big, and ByBit has a maximum allowed order amount for each specific coin.
Okay,
So I
yes.
had a lot of problems. So how can we avoid that?
Okay, now that's something that I wrote here. Currently, the explanations are the same explanations as on the old bot. Where is it? Over here? No, it's not. It's here. I hope to improve the logs and make them more understandable, as I wrote here. What I'm going to do is include the error from ByBit with the error number. As we go along, obviously, William will be recording what errors are causing. No, how do I say this? What error number is related to the actual problem. So I'll be able to create a dictionary of problems and error logs so that you'll be able to have an explanation of what the errors are and what they mean. But it's something that hasn't been built, and I'll have to build as I go along.
And will you focus on that before you are going to change to add other exchanges, or will you do that before you add Binance and?
Okay, so what's happening at the moment is Binance is being built by another developer who works with me under the same framework as the ByBit. So whether that developer leaves or whatever, we won't have the same problems as when we use the other system, because it's under the framework that was created by us here. So that's been made by another developer, so it's being made at the same time. The CCXT version is already been made, so anything that I'm building inside of the documents and the document values will be able to be attached to all of them and built at the same time, so it makes no difference. It's all been built at the same time.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Thank you, Marco.
you.
Like I said, I hope that everything goes well for everybody and it goes back, because even though I criticised the old system, it worked fantastically for a long time. So just need to get it back so it's working back to where it was. That's all. Unless there's any other questions.
Thanks for all the work, David.
No problem, Marco. Thank you very much for all your questions.
Yeah, sorry.
No. It makes me happy. I like to know what's going on. I'm very happy with the questions. Thank you very much, Marco.
Okay.
Somebody mute him quick. No, I was joking.
Get him out. I want a coffee.
Only joking.
Got the
Take care,
boys, coach.
everybody. Have a nice evening, and I'll
Hello.
see you on
Bye,
Monday.
guys.
Take care. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right, guys.
Good evening.